Welcome to Connect. I'm Cheryl Tan, talking with Aaron Seville with A1 American Services. Aaron, nice to talk with you today.
Thanks for having me.
And it's something that homeowners really should be paying attention to. It's what to do in the event of a water emergency. And I know you've got some homework for all of us.
Yeah.
What is it?
They should find out where their emergency cutoffs are before they have a problem.
Okay.
And generally they're in the garage or underneath the sink, downstairs bathroom sink or underneath the kitchen sink.
Okay, so each, like the sink and the toilet and like the water heater, they each have their own cutoffs. But then you're saying there's a central location as well?
There's a central location for the main cutoff to the whole house.
Okay.
In case you have a problem in the house and you don't know where it's at or where it's coming from and you can't isolate it at the sink or at the bathroom toilet or at the vanity, you can cut off the whole house.
Okay.
And that's important because you want to make sure that you can stop the leak as fast as possible so it doesn't ruin the floors and, and stuff and flood your house.
I mean, so a water emergency like your hot water heater just starts flooding, it just breaks.
Well, the water heater itself has emergency valve, cutoff valve within a couple feet of it, right above it. So generally you can cut if the water heater itself is leaking, you can cut the water heater off so that it stops leaking there.
So what do you think people should do in the event of a water emergency? We're going to turn off the source of the water right where it is, whether it's the toilet or the water heater or the kitchen sink. Just turn off that water, and then what?
And then give us a call and we'll take care of your problem.
Okay. What would you do? What is the process that they can expect once you come into the home to help fix that emergency?
Well, we're going to find out where it's actually leaking from. Sometimes it can be in the wall. Sometimes it can be just a faucet. It could be from a frozen pipe. Could be from a pinhole or something like that.
Right.
But the hard part sometimes can be finding out exactly where it's leaking from.
Right.
And that takes time.
And so I like your advice to homeowners or apartment dwellers to go in and see where they can turn off something to stop the problem before it gets even bigger.
Right. Main thing is to make sure you know where to cut it off at. And generally it's going to be right in the garage or right underneath one of the sinks right there. And it just looks like a little handle and you just turn it off. And then the hose bibs, you have hose bibs outside and you can also isolate those. Those tend to freeze a lot in the wintertime.
Right.
They just get cold because they're exposed to the outside elements. Or you can put a cover on them, one of the styrofoam covers, to make sure that they don't freeze.
Do you suggest that? Doing
Yes.
that every season just to cover the pipes
Yep.
outside, the faucets
I
outside?
do it at my house too.
Okay.
So yep, I make sure they're covered, and that helps keep all the heat inside the pipe so that the pipe doesn't freeze itself.
All right, good tips. Aaron, thanks so much. A1 American Services.
Thank you.
Watch Connect Sunday mornings at 9 on 13 News Now.